The train is still on fire. They are continuously bringing in more tankers of water to put out the flames. People were just driving along the Arizona freeways when all of a sudden their lives were put in jeopardy. DPS officials are calling these incidents acts of domestic terrorism. Renee, Alex, I'm out here at the AM/PM on 16th Street, and the question of the day is, who wants to be a billionaire? Roadways have been blocked off for hours as investigators are collecting evidence after a woman was struck by the vehicle behind us. Her shoes and cane are lying in the roadway, and you can clearly see where her body struck the windshield. Yuma County Sheriff's Office found the body of a man in this area on Thursday morning. The warehouse here is a home that contains a subterranean drug tunnel. Now, we're only 300 yards away from the border if you look over this way, and that is where the entrance to this tunnel begins. Do you ever find or hear that people are getting sick or sicker because they are waiting to get the care that they need? Police are still trying to piece together enough information to make an arrest. Tune in for Nightside as we hear from more local community members on what they'd like to hear from GOSAR tonight. The 15-year-old girl was in the area on the way to pick up her younger sister from school when a man approached her and attempted to pull her into his vehicle.
So the winner of the competition is based on people's choice. That's hot, mild, medium, and wild.
We're going to see who can hit the most balloons and who can win one of these big prizes up there. We are conquering fears tonight. Nico, as you can see, beautiful hot air balloon in the air. They are getting ready for the weekend. The company that just put on a very amazing show for us, and in just a little bit, they're about to do their second show, which is going to be even more wild. They need 350,000 more signatures in order to force a recall election. Former contestant Corey Clark is used to facing judges on American Idol, but Thursday in Yuma County, he faced a different kind of judge. People like to throw fireworks into the mix, but something as simple as this can be dangerous. And back on the local front, two Arizona sisters went to the state capitol this week, not for a school field trip, but to get lawmakers to back anti-bullying legislation. Well, the political storms of the 2016 campaign were in full force today as a wild card emerged that had a lot of people talking. Federal officials seized a cross-border tunnel Wednesday morning following a lengthy investigation involving Drug Enforcement Administration, U.S. Immigration's Homeland Security, and other agencies.
This tunnel marks the first completed tunnel that we have discovered in the Calexico area in nearly a decade.
This investigation resulted in the arrests of 4 people, 2 in Calexico and 2 in Nogales, Arizona.
We have charged these individuals with various drug trafficking, money laundering, and tunnel-related offenses. We have also seized nearly 3,000 pounds of marijuana.
The tunnel stretches from El Serape restaurant in Mexicali to the 3-bedroom house on 3rd Street in Calexico, which is only 300 yards north of the international border. This home behind me here is the exit to the 415-yard drug tunnel that begins in Mexicali. Now, local authorities say that this is the first time they've seen drug smugglers construct a home solely for the purpose of concealing a subterranean drug tunnel. Duffy said the home and tunnel were constructed right under the watchful eye of law enforcement.
They built this residence on the property. The result is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, brand new $86,000 home that has a hole in the living room.
A warehouse on Avenida Campillo in Calexico and a home on Horizon Street in Calexico were being used for storing the drugs.
We have such a strong information network going. I'm talking human intelligence, electronic intelligence, sensors, everything else, that if they're building something, we're going to know about it.
Scary moments for drivers on Interstate 8 as several of them called 911 to report a train on fire Wednesday. As we arrived on scene, Highway 80 has been blocked off by state troopers. As you can see behind me, the train is still on fire. They are continuously bringing in more tankers of water to put out the flames. At this time, we don't know what they're holding or what caused that fire. Emergency crews were able to stop the train and began soaking one of its cargo units carrying 8 Ford pickups. We spoke to TACNA fire officials on how they stopped the fire from spreading.
We automatically dispatched for mutual aid with Welton Fire Department and started putting foam on it right away, set the ladder truck up, start trying to knock the fire down.
What they're doing now that the flame is out is uncoupling the train, which is separating the train from the damaged auto rack forward.
The fire caused 8 other trains to be delayed for a total of 3 hours.
It cut a hole in the side of the train, which you could see, to make entry. We extinguished the rest of the cars on the bottom, found it to be unsafe, unstable to be inside, so now we've switched to defensive mode and we're just soaking it down with foam now.
Union Pacific investigators are still looking into the cause of the fire.
As soon as we get the hot spots extinguished, then we'll do our investigation and then we'll turn the train back over to the railroad.
Molly Lange, News 11.